Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intrepid Dawn. My name is Captain Katarn, and tonight we're going to play Star Wars. This is Star Wars Galaxies, and we're going to play the Bounty Hunter. So how are you guys doing tonight? Glad to have everybody aboard. If you're new to the channel, Intrepid Dawn is a sci-fi gaming channel. We do lots of sci-fi games that have a story-based content, so we try to entertain you as well as have fun, and we typically play games that you can play with us, so I'm in Star Wars Galaxies Legends right now. If you'd like to join, you're totally welcome to. And let's see, and if you're new to the channel, you may also want to consider subscribing. We do have a ton of content, both Star Wars and other stuff as well. Don't forget I can't speak today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of our updates. All right, let's get started. So I am playing as my robotic bounty hunter, as you can see. TSS KO tonight, and I'm really excited for this because we haven't had an SWG stream in a while. Let's go ahead. I first need to go get buffed up before we go any further. You can see I have my ship, the Black Death, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do tonight, mostly because my community guys weren't able to make it, so I'm trying to get an event together with my Praxis group to start streaming these more often together so that we have a big group of people. And I think that'll be more fun. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me know if you can hear me. I want to make sure that the audio is okay, and I'll be happy to interact with you in the stream as well. Now, the audio should be there. I had to turn down the music a good bit just because I was getting copyright claims for the Star Wars music, and I get that these only make me very little, like no money at all. But still, I think that anything that's claimed like that, YouTube doesn't push it out as hard. So I want to make sure that I get the full YouTube behind me. All right. So here we are. I'm on Tatooine. I've just come into Mos Eisley. You can see it is hugely active right now. I mean, for a game that closed down officially in 2011, we have a ton of players on. Right now, there's over 1,200 players logged on, or characters at the very least, logged into the game right now, playing on this server. It is, in my opinion, the only place to play. If you're going to play Star Wars Galaxies, suck it up, get out of the emu, come on over here, and and play the game the way it was intended. All right, me, I'm personally a fan for musicians because everybody's a dancer. So anyone that took that extra step usually gets my business. All right, so you can see we got a Twi'lek over here in full assault armor. This is the shock trooper armor that they're wearing. It's like standard stormtrooper on the bottom, and then this huge pauldron on top. It's pretty cool looking, and I'll give it to that. That's pretty neat. And over here we got a guy with a pretty cool weapon. I think that's an acid rifle. I do like that's one thing that they did get right later on in the NGE. Whenever they allowed the weapons to pretty much be made to the same DPS standard, regardless of weapons, so you could choose what you actually wanted, both in looks and then DPS, because being crafted all into the same weapon sucks ass. I can tell you that. Was not a fan of that. Hey, what's going on, Hero for Hire? Good to see you, man. Alright, so I'm just getting a buff. Jorgie should be joining me shortly if he didn't fall asleep. You never know with him. Hey, hold on a second. He's in the wrong channel. He's in our Discord. I told him to go to Praxis because I wanted to make a... Okay, well, this is fine. So I'm here. If he unmutes his mic, he'll be able to see me. He's just chilling in channel AFK. All right, so we're good to go. I'm gonna ask for... Alright, just gotta make sure the cursor is right on them. And I'm gonna tip her as well. We'll tip her 10,000. I think that's fair. As a new player, I don't have a ton of money. Awesome. So we're gonna get started. I'm on the Legacy quest up to Naboo. Not really sure what I'm gonna do today. I might do some space. I'm kind of itchy for space right now. I love piloting. Right. I really don't want to be capped, but whatever. I guess she's gonna wait till it's all the way up. I mean, there was a time when I used to play this game from sun up to sundown and all that. I just don't have the stamina for online games like that anymore. There's so much I want to do in the world that just playing this all day, even on my days off, I can't do it. I don't know. Have you guys noticed that as you get older, you're just not able to play games all day? Maybe I'm an anomaly. Wow, I can't speak. But yeah, it just doesn't work as well for me anymore. All right, very good. I'm not going to acknowledge her. I'm going to stay in character here. Okay. So I'm this badass low B bounty hunter, but I look cool. Definitely look cool. All right. And we have a pretty cool rifle too, thanks to Snowbird. Appreciate you, man, if you're here. All right. Let's get started. I think I'm going to do some space. I'm going to need a buff anyway, just in case. But let's see what my next space mission is. I don't have any. Okay. So I need to go get... Oh, and this is the helmet that I'm going to have on this. So imagine this guy's helmet there with my armor. It's going to look so badass. It's going to look so badass that people are going to be like, whoa, do you have a permit for that awesomeness? And I'll be like, well, yes, I do. I did check out Battlefront 2. I can still play it. But I didn't want to neglect my SWG audience because I have a lot of people here that are here specifically for this game. They like this game, and I get messages asking me when I'm going to stream it next. So maybe we'll do Battlefront 2 on Friday or something. I've had a lot of Stellaris content, so we're probably not going to do the Stellaris multiplayer that we normally do Friday night. Because one, I've been having problems getting everybody together because of the mods being all different. But two, there's a ton of Stellaris content on this channel. I want to try to diversify a little bit. Tomorrow night we are playing Pixel Privateers. Sunder chose it, one of my Praxis guys. And should be a good time. Hopefully he can make it, because he's the reason I'm doing this. Alright, looks good. So we got all of our buffs, 7 buffs. We're ready to go. Another guy with the pauldron on. It is pretty cool looking. I mean, it's a nice mix between, you know, like old knight style and, you know, stormtrooper mix. I like it. I dig it. And then we got this guy over here who's dealing with the clone armor. Actually, it doesn't look that bad in the black shade. It's a complete rework of the armor with the ILM mod. So that's why it might look a little different for you guys. The original textures were just a total ass on them. Alright, let's go ahead and go back. Yeah, maybe we'll play Battlefront 2 tonight as well. I don't know what Jorgie's doing. I messaged him and he hasn't answered me. And I'm sitting in channel with him, but he's on mute and silence. He was playing Stellaris. He's probably in the middle of something and thinks he can win. Everybody knows that Jorgie can't win Stellaris. He only wins when I make mistakes. Okay. Awesome. So we're running out here. Let's get... I have a bark speeder too, by the way. I stopped being cheap and bought one. So it makes it a lot better. Speeding around is a lot of fun. Okay, I think I have a duty mission maybe. I'm not really sure. You want me to travel to Locke and see Commander Rama. Okay. Alright, good. So I've been promoted, so we're going to Loke. That'll be kind of fun. I don't think I've shown you guys that yet. So it's like a volcanic planet. Think like acidic yellow. Pretty interesting. Which system, if I may ask, do you have it by? Do you mean like, do I have it on my PC or... everything is PC. I'm a PC-only gamer. I mean, I have 3, what is it, 28-inch monitors here for my setup. I'm pretty deep into it. I'll probably make a video about it at some point. When it's finished, I will, for sure. Just to kind of show you guys what I have here. I don't even have a next-gen console, to be honest. I mean, got 2 Xbox 360s, 2 PS3s, and we only have 2 because I had one and my wife had one, and then when we got married, we had 2. So, but I have like no reason really to get a next-gen console. I mean, it would be nice, but when I think about like what else I could buy for that money, it's never been a priority for me. Especially if I'm just gonna, you know, waste money on stuff, it wouldn't be that. Alright, so where is Nim's Cantina? Let's see. Looks like it's over here. Alright, so we're on Nim's Stronghold. Nim is a pirate, and this is Loke. Loke is kind of a acidic desert planet. Sort of like Tatooine in a way. There's definitely some similarities. Let's see what this says. You aren't sure what to do with this weed, but it sure is annoying. Nice, I like that. Oh, I have the elite one. Yeah, they milked the money out of me. I liked it. I was pretty satisfied with it. Alright, cool, so we have an entertainer here. That's something at least. Holy crap, she's just the right height. Okay, letting that go. He is very short. So here it is. So looking for Commander Rama. Black Suns have been on our backs for a while, but they're finally starting to back off. Things are back to a normal. But I do have an assignment for you. What's that? You got a disabled pirate ship floating dead above the planet. Engine malfunction? Something like that. Life support systems are failing. They're desperate. They've asked us to reel them in. They must be desperate to ask for our help. Hey, they realize we're not so bad at all. But we kill pirates, so should I just arrest them? You got it. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Let's go do that now. It'll be a good time. Alright. I am really annoyed with Jorgie right now. He promised me he'd be here. Alright, so this is Nim's stronghold. It's pretty cool. He's got like a castle in the back, and he pretty much runs a lot of the Outer Rim as a smuggler pirate. And he has a pretty interesting backstory too. It's not obviously not canon anymore, but you know, one of the cool things about Star Wars is everybody has a backstory, even the janitor, right? What's going on, Travis? What's going on, Justin? Well, then, there are other ways. Justin, if you really want to play, there are definitely other ways. Can't go into it. YouTube would not smile upon me showing you how to sail the 7 seas, but it's out there. You don't need a CD drive either. Alright. Let's get started. So we're going to disable this target. Let's just make sure that our stick... No! Why does my stick not work? Come on. Okay, so my throttle's working just fine. Stick isn't working. Why? It almost always does this to me somehow. It was okay. Where is it? That's right. So joy axis 3, joy axis 4, yaw. See, it even picks it up. It says, "Hey, I should yaw," and then it doesn't. So, all right, give me 2 seconds. We're gonna go back down. Crap. All right, we're gonna do this with the mouse until I land and restart the client. I don't know what the hell's going on. So let's see if I can figure this out. So controls, if I come down here and I switch this over to joystick, virtual joystick, okay. This is gonna suck, but I think I can get it done. Not gonna be the smoothest sailing you've ever seen. See? I'm really not used to that. Holy crap. Okay. We're gonna make the best of it. Yeah, no, screw it. We're not. That's making me sick. It's gotta make you sick watching that. So I'm just gonna go down to the ground. It's really easy to get the mission again since it's right there, so. It's Justin. Just go to the. No, you need the full version of the game, but just go to the Reddit. The Star Wars Galaxies Reddit. They have a link right there. It works just fine. I mean, I would never, ever, ever tell somebody to do that to a game that's actually actively in development or anything, but in this case, it's not. So, not only is it not, nobody's getting paid royalties for this, so it's 100% not a big deal. Alright. And the reason I'm hyperspacing back down to the ground is you never log out in space. You log out in space, your character can get stuck. So let me do that real quick. I'm going to throw up my splash screen. And while we do that, we're going to watch a quick video about what the channel has to offer while I restart this. Thanks for your patience, everyone. 1 second. Alright, thank you for your patience while I log back in. Hope you guys like that. I loved making that thing. Getting to play with After Effects for the channel is like one of my guilty pleasures. I love it. Alright, so we'll try this again. Attempt number 2. Take off our cover page. Good to go. Alright, so we failed that, but we're gonna get it right back. Yeah, no problem. It's fine there. I mean, I even made ISOs of my discs because I have a collector's edition and I have a standard edition as well. I even have the JTL betas and all that, but you can't use this, unfortunately. I just think it's cool that I still have them. And I bought a collector's edition in absolutely perfect condition for like, I want to say, that was $25 with shipping. I was like, wait, $25 total? I saw it on eBay. I'm like, this is too good to be true, but I did it, and it was fine. It was awesome. I always wanted a collector's edition, but they were like $500 whenever the game was out because they had the special edition goggles. And of course, everybody wanted those. Hey, what's going on, chemistry guy? I will not forget my edicts, I promise. You've drilled it into my head, the importance of edicts. Alright. So hopefully it works this time. You know, SWG is an older program, so in order to get your joystick to work, if you have separate logical devices like I do, you need a program that actually combines them into one. So getting them all to play together isn't always easy. Alright, let's try this again. And I may have to turn on the air here, because holy crap, and it's not working. Oh, hold on a second, maybe it's just because of that. Let me change my controls to automatic. Nope, still not working. That's a little freaky. I just want to check something real quick while you guys are chilling out. Let's see. Setup. Set up USB game controllers. I just want to make sure that it's actually... Okay, so that's the problem. It's not actually registering anything that I do. So let me check. I wonder. I just switched the port on it. I want to make sure my stick's not dead. Okay, well that's good. My computer needs to be restarted. Finish the stick. Setting up the stick. No! Damn it! It worked just... This is the only thing that pisses me off about this. It worked just fine before. And it was quite happy. And it wanted to do all my bidding, and now... Let me see, am I getting anything on the... No. Am I getting anything on the stick itself? Yeah. See, it works. It works fine, but for some reason it's not going over. That is weird. Okay. Oh. Let's see what it did. Should all be stick. Did it change the stick number? This is gonna kill me. Okay. Actually, I think that program might actually be having an issue because I was having problems with it before. Alright, so I killed that real quick. Let me try to run it one more time. I have, it's called, what is it, like, UHS? UCR. Okay. Yeah. Alright, no joy. Oh, no joy at all. That does suck, Ross. It does suck. We've overloaded the capacity. My joystick is like, yeah, not tonight, man. So I guess we're doing ground. So, yay. Go ahead and home port. And I'll be right back. I'm going to turn on the air because it's up to 80 in my room. Okay, you guys for your patience. I'm back. Hold on a second. Great. Okay, so I'm back. I have my beverage of choice tonight. It's actually not frothy at all. It's ice cold water. Feels great. All right, let's go to Naboo. We're gonna see that Imperial agent. They're on Katarn, Naboo. So we're just going to get right into it. I like space. I prefer space. The reason that you leave space is to get more parts to go back up to space, right? Alright, so Naboo, we'll do Kadara, and we'll speak to the Imperial officer. Now, so far my character has remained neutral, so that's kind of cool. I haven't picked a side. I don't intend to pick a side, because I want to hunt everybody. And it's always, you know, online games, they kind of, people kind of bitch at you, because this is kind of RVR, but it's not. Like, there's two sides, and then there's a neutral side, and the neutral side can attack anybody. But what people really hate is when you have, like, a rebel bounty hunter who kills other rebels. Because you show up as, like, a friendly on the map. And so that, like, puts people off, you know, a little bit. They're at ease, and they get really upset. There we go. There's the Imperial agent. I have never played that. I think I've always looked at it like maybe I wanted it, but never played it.
Mission accomplished.
Yay. Completed the mission.
New mission received.
Okay, we gotta search the old war bunker, and it's pretty far away. Thankfully we have this shiny bark speeder, which is only the best damn... Aww. Really? Somebody just shot me. I'm getting shot by a thug, officer. You don't see this? Not gonna do anything about that? Naboo police officer's like, I'm more interested in scanning you, sir. And this one is clean. Move along. Yeah, damn right. Ugh. Ah, Jorgi. About time, man. You left me twisting in the wind.
Twisting in the wind like a kite.
Indeed. Where have you been?
I'm still working on my campaign.
Stellaris?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've decided I play entirely too much Stellaris, and I don't mind.
That's alright.
I like it. They'll never take our shinty. Alright. Let's fight our way into this old war bunker and see what we find. It is kind of a pain in the ass to do these, but they're not that bad. And I'm gonna be higher level than most of this content pretty soon. So that's the part that sucks. When you start doing the missions and you don't actually get any XP from it, that's pretty rough. Hey, what's going on here, guys? Oh yeah, how'd it go? How was A-Spec's view? I tried to get everybody to put their stuff together, but they won't. Like, YouTube has this new thing about collaborators, like different channels putting their stuff into the same playlist, and it combines them as like official. So I tried to get some of the other people that are doing it. Horath Drak did, but I don't think anyone else has responded yet. If we do it, like, YouTube will push those videos out to a much larger audience, and it helps us all grow. Because even A-Spec, he's the biggest YouTuber of the ones that are, you know, playing. And he can only reach so many people in his channel, so, you know, it will help him as well, but he's kind of like an elitist dick. I'm not really a big fan of him. So.
Oh man, those are fighting words, man.
Well, no one's ever gonna watch this. Or he's never gonna watch this, so it doesn't matter. I mean, he was giving me shit last week for, he's like, the damn Ferengi, you know, he's yelling at me for not wanting to join up his group. He like came in, he's like, listen up, butt wipes, this is what we're at. It was way worse than that, what he said. He's like, this is what we're doing, and we're all just kind of like, yeah, no. So, yeah, Harath is cool. I haven't spent a lot of time with him, just in the pre-meetups, and he seems pretty cool. You know, and to say nothing about it, A-Spec's content is on point, I just don't care for his attitude. So. Alright. Let's see. Colonel Panaka. So you guys may recognize him. Actually looks, yeah, fairly good representation of the guy that said, oh shit, and shit himself whenever Darth Maul jumped out. Remember that? How much he overacted that scene? Like, dude, you're supposed to be somewhat of a badass. Like, act like you've been there before. The Jedi are just kind of like, yeah, whatever, we'll take this. And he's just kind of like, I need a new pair of pants. Come on, Padme. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm thinking of, next time you watch that scene, you'll never see anything else. So, just know that. Let's see. Alright, we're out. I have not watched his series. To be honest, I've never really watched a lot of other YouTubers. Very little Captain Shack back in the day, when I thought, hey, I can do this, and I can do this better. So, and I don't mean that to sound all egotistic, just if I decide to do something, I put everything I have into it. Jorgie can tell you that, right, Jorgie?
Sorry?
If I decide to do something, I put everything I have into it, and I'm usually good at it.
Until you get bored and then you stop doing it.
Right, that happens, but this is by far the longest thing I've ever stuck with in my life. This channel's almost been around longer than my marriages.
Oh.
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 Is it a sick burn if I burn myself?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think it's considered a sad burn.
A sad burn? Okay, well, I'll take that. These guys are dropping a ton of credits. Like, I wouldn't have expected low-level characters to have 300 credits on them per kill. I mean, there's a lot of good money to be made doing this. I have got 2 million credits. I don't know how. Somebody tipped me recently. So thank you, whoever you are. I know that I got 1,000 or 1 million the other day from somebody, so you guys are way too nice to me. Yeah, Jory, leave those goats alone.
What goes?
Is the Empire good in this game? There is, like, no discernible difference between...
Right or wrong?
Well, no, I think he means, like, strong. Okay, so if you're saying is the Empire good, The Empire is the legitimate government of the galaxy. Let me make this clear to all of you rebel fanatics. The Empire is the legitimate government of the galaxy. You are criminals, and you will be dealt with appropriately. Alright.
Doesn't mean they're a good government.
No, I mean, they're not. They may not be the best government for their people, but they are legitimate. So, ooh, what's this? A chronicle. Darth Vader comm message. I'm gonna save that. That's gotta be worth something. Save the reassembled R2 unit, everything else. Oh, this is cool. They give me precision. Dude, these people are so awesome. I love your face, man, if you're watching Snowbird. If you're watching this on the replay, I love your face. Thank you. No, but as far as this goes, this is the one part that pisses me off about Star Wars Galaxies. Both factions are 100% equal. It's a game where they tried to make everything equal. And I hate that, because it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be at all. It should be, like, asymmetrical. And it could be a fun design like that. So hear me out. What I mean by that is, like, the Empire is unbeatable. Absolutely, totally, completely, 100% unbeatable. You get into a straight-up fight with the Empire, you're going to lose. You're going to lose, and everybody is going to die. But the way that you, you know, temporarily bloody the nose of the Empire, surprise attacks, right? Surprise attacks, hidden run tactics, you know, you cannot engage them openly. You have to be... Yeah, exactly. You have to use strategery, as President Bush would say, which is one of my favorite words. I love it. Strategery. Yeah. They were making fun of him, because on the campaign trail they asked him, you know, like, how are you going to win the nomination? And he's like, well, we're going to employ quite a bit of strategery. And everyone's like, that's not a word. And I'm like, dude, if you know, if uneducated people can make up words all the time, the President of the United States can absolutely make up a word. And I'm using it. Yeah, but no, I mean, like, I would love to see that. I would love to have one side be significantly stronger than the other in a straight-up fight. But the way that the rebels could win is through, like, infiltration and other things. So what I mean is, like, let's say that there were strongholds throughout the galaxy, right? Now, we'd never have enough Imperial characters online to respond to everything. But you could make it set up where, like, if the rebels mass together and go hit something, they could get their objectives done before the Empire got there in force. And maybe you could even, like, PvE that, so after a certain number of minutes, like, you know, an AT showed up, and then it gets worse and worse until all the players show up and they defend their base. And you could do things like that, and then you could have, like, hidden rebel bases as well that the Imperials, if they find them, go and storm. I mean, there's just so much that could really be done with that. So for me, personally, I think that's what I would have liked to have seen. You know, but I'm not a great game developer. I've never developed a game, so I can't say that I know better. Panaka must be told. Let's get back to Panaka. I love how that bark speeder just fell out of space and hit me. Thank you, Michael. Good to see you. You know, I was just talking about you today. Good things, man. Good things. You actually have quite a reputation now amongst my following.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure. But I mean, like, as a metric, they should always be superior, the Imperials. Like, I don't know how much... I don't know how much that works as, like, a... First, let me see if I can find a junk dealer to get rid of some of this stuff. I'm overloaded, Jorgie. And it would be kind of nice to get some money for this crap. Alright, 1 second. Let's see, I have all these... Tell you what, I'll just sell you my reactors because I don't care.
The reactor core.
The only way to the Naboo is through the planet core. Now go. And at that point, some Obi-Wan should have, like, force choked Qui-Gon and been like, we don't need him.
We're not doing that.
We don't need him. Master, are you sure this is a good idea? No, I'm not.
Yeah, but Qui-Gon's the kind of guy that would bitch slap you and be like, "Shut up." You know, I can see it.
Mind your place, young one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Mac. The almighty Jedi pin slap. Like, I'll show you the Force.
you think Qui-Gon's got a mighty pimp slap, huh?
Probably.
I see that. I wouldn't want any part of that. Alright, so we're deleting all the stuff I can't actually use. Oh, this glancing blow increase? Sorry that I just wasted that. I feel bad. I probably should feel bad. I feel shame. Alright, let's see what else do we have here that I don't need. The rest of this I kind of want to keep, so... Okay, I'll just delete this. Guess we'll leave our power-ups out here. And our food. Just trying to get some more stuff clear. I need to go back and check all these. I'm not sure if any of these are any good. That's why I haven't sold them or deleted them. So much to do, so little time. You know, and the older I get, the more that, like, really impresses upon me how back in my 20s, I wasn't actually doing a lot because I was either in college or in my, like, transitory stage where I just didn't do anything and lived off my dad's credit cards and stuff. And that was a good time in my life, I gotta be honest. I mean, everyone grows up at some point. But, man, what I wouldn't do to have that time back. Contingency event. What are we talking about? Chemistry guy? They should, Justin. As long as they were workable in Star Wars Galaxies, they'll work here. This is a custom version of the server as it was at, I believe, something like December 2010, and then they've built on top of it. Still good. So if you're just joining us, my name is Captain Katarn. We're playing Star Wars Galaxies Legends. This is on the, well, obviously Star Wars Galaxies Legends server. There is a link probably in the description. If not, I definitely have videos that show you how to install and connect here. And I appreciate you being here. You may want to consider to subscribe. We are a 7-day-a-week gaming channel. We do sci-fi gaming exclusively. And we're home for all cool stuff like that. Star Wars, Star Trek, everything. Well, anything sci-fi. It doesn't even have to be those two. I'd love to play Mass Effect, but nobody will watch it, so it's like a waste of my time. I only have so much free time after work that if I'm not making something for YouTube, it's a waste. You know, now that the whole Mass Effect sucks thing has died down a good bit, I would actually like to experience it, like I said, but nobody will do it. The whole everybody saying Mass Effect sucks. You know what I mean?
People say that?
Yeah, the new game. It was a.
I didn't think it was that bad.
No, and I thought it was fine,
some...
but that's the thing. Like, now that that's the general consensus, everyone will say that forever, even if it's not true anymore. Kind of like how the NGE was a steaming pile of dog shit whenever it came out. This game was absolutely, whenever they switched it from what it was into this, it was horrible, unplayable. I get it. You know, all those people that would never give Star Wars Galaxies another chance, I don't blame them. However, the game as it is today and the game that I'm playing is so much better than the one that's on the emu that this is how you iterate on a game. So I'm hoping that Star Citizen is able to take these same types of clues from this. Like, what you launch with doesn't have to be, you know, the end-all be-all. That you can make improvements to it and you can continue to add things, and you can make a game that was kind of into something that's pretty cool. No, Justin, it's not. It doesn't have... I think there are 2 or 3 more major updates that they were missing. Now, they've been able to put in some of the stuff because they have active development behind the scenes for it, but as far as I know, nobody has been able to add new models. So if I'm wrong, that would be fantastic, because that was like the final frontier. We can retexture things, and there's tons and tons and tons of models over like the 8 years that this game was actually commercially being developed, but beyond that. Do you guys think this is the wrong way to use Super Star Destroyer? I don't know.
I don't think there's a wrong way to use a Superstar Destroyer.
Well, people were telling me that I need to not specialize them in something, that I should have all my ships have a mix of ion and laser cannons. So it's making me think, because I like to have ships that are like support rule ships. So, I don't know. But this quest is annoying. Like, I want to know who designed this, and why they thought it was necessary for me to come to this island, kill these people, go back, and then come right back. Like, it's a really far drive away. It's not as big of a deal now that I have the Bark Speeder, but I mean, it's still, it's a real pain in the ass as a newbie. I don't know, maybe they thought that it was like epic looking. Okay, so I gotta find Joni Shack. I don't know where he is. He's in here somewhere, probably. Let me find him. Tar John. There he is. Okay, we'll find him. I don't know where he is. There he is. He's over there. Okay, so all these bunkers are kind of similarly laid out. Once you get the hang of them, you'll know where things are. So I know he's in the left room over here, just from experience. Just gonna run in and shoot him in the face. Who are you? Your doom. Alright, I killed him. Yay. He probably had something on him, too. I think he gives you a quest. Yeah, a journal.
Quest,
I'll accept it. Yes. So he used to be an RSF investigator, just like I'm pretending to be right now. They deputized me. The Stellaris contingency event. I don't know it. That's interesting. In fact, the other day I just got that, what was the one that we had with the religious issue? It's crazy. Like the cult that was tearing apart the fabric of the Sith Empire. How dare they? That's the first time I ever saw that, so. Michael, I prefer not to discuss The Last Jedi on my streams, just because, I mean...
He doesn't want to ruin it.
I'm pissed at myself, I accidentally saw the new trailer because Brittany had it up, and I heard the music, and I looked over, and then once I started watching, I couldn't stop, but then I got really mad at myself, because that kind of reveals a lot of shit. Or at least they're teasing you to think that it revealed a lot of shit, so now I have, like, a preconception, and I don't know if I'm going to enjoy the movie as much, and I'm mad at myself for that. So... These are player houses I'm driving past, by the way, guys. So people own these houses and possibly have decorated them inside to reflect whatever they want, which is kind of cool. Let's go do our Night Spider duty. Okay, so where do I have to go for that? Is it on here? Do I get a waypoint for Night Spider duty, or do I just have to kind of just wing it? Okay. If I could build the Eclipse in Stellaris, I wouldn't, because I really think that the Executor class Star Destroyer, Super Star Destroyer, is the only Star Destroyer there should be. I don't feel bad about saying that. That is the end-all, be-all, pinnacle of Imperial technology, in my opinion. Anything beyond that was ridiculous and unnecessary. Not to mention... probably logistically impossible. I mean, even the Executor just kind of pushes the boundaries of all that.
How is it logistically impossible?
Logistically impossible.
You build a Death Star, man.
Well, you build a Death Star, but like if you look at the Thrawn books and all that, like building said Death Star took, and I gotta not kill him because that dude is obviously important. Anything that's named, guys, if you're gonna do the Legacy quest, and this is one of your first times watching one of my streams, never kill anything that's named until they tell you to, because the respawn time is freaking forever, and you will have to kill them later. You can be sure about that. This is super annoying to me. Does this guy count? Do the kids count? Yay, the kids count. We can kill the kids. Alright. Hey, what's going on, Just a Dude? And if you guys are looking at Just a Dude and you're saying, man, that is a sexy looking icon there. What's going on there? Just a Dude is one of my sponsors. And you too can become a sponsor for $4.99 a month. You click that little button, put in your information. They accept credit, debit, or PayPal. And get that set up, and you get access to a once a month awesome exclusive subscriber chat. So we're going to play a game. I'm going to have a poll on the Discord for my subscribers, or sorry, for my sponsors. And they're going to choose which game they want to play, and you guys can either join me, but they'll be the only ones that get the chat. So it's kind of like a reward and a thank you for supporting me monetarily on the channel. So I really appreciate that. And if you do subscribe, or if you do decide to do that, then we'll all get to celebrate that, and it'll pop up on the screen, and you'll be a hero in my eyes, and you'll serve the Empire with distinction.
Tear.
What's that?
Nothing. I said you had a little tear there.
Yeah, you had a tear in your eyes?
A bit of a tear in his eye.
Understood, Jorgie. Understood. Yeah, so the whole Night Spider mission kind of really sucks. Like, well, there's no way around it. It really sucks. Like, it's just that, like, yeah, so do I. So imagine my horror and shock in Star Wars Galaxies when the spiders are the size of you. Or taller. Now, back in the day, like 2003, this was as cutting-edge graphics as you could have. You had to have, like, a badass computer to run this game at max, and even then it wasn't all that optimized. It never really was. I remember we got up to, like, 2008-ish, 2006, 2008-ish. I had a GTX 8800, and I thought, oh, man, I'm doing so amazing in life. I've got this great graphics card. And, yeah, nope, couldn't run this game at, like, the game just stuttered all the time. It always had some kind of issue that held it back. Kill it with fire! These ones aren't so bad. I mean, they're half the size of a man. But these ones that could, like, totally eat a person, yeah, those freak me out. Sexy icon. Indeed. It is a sexy icon. Did you see that, Jorgie? Just a Dude keeps putting up Jorgie facts.
What?
He said, fun fact, did you know Kylo Ren once bought Jorgie a basket of chicken wings? Jorgie said, bitch, give me some dipping ranch.
I actually prefer blue cheese. There's a Jorgie fact for you.
There you go. Nice. All right, three more. Let's go salute this stormtrooper. Actually, so here's the other thing that you could do, which was kind of cool, and people initially had to find out the hard way. So if you were to run up to the stormtrooper and type in "Long live the rebellion," right? The stormtrooper will backhand you in the face, instantly knock you out, and then fine you some money. So.
You should do it. Just once so we can see it.
I just did. See, he came over. He's like, I heard that, you seditious scum, and he knocked me over, and then he fined me 1,000 credits. You've been fined 1,000 credits by the Empire. This pays your fine, but I think you should pay more. How about this much more? Holy crap. He just took another 22,000 credits. You dick. You fascist bastard. Yeah, so don't do that.
Backhand you.
Yeah, he messed me up. My children are gonna be born cross-eyed. So you like that? Yeah. I mean, we used to do all kinds of fun stuff like that. You would tell newbies to do that. Back when they first started Star Wars, they'd be like, I want to join the rebellion. They're like, oh, well, if you want to join the rebellion, you have to go up and, you know, like, tell a stormtrooper, long live the rebellion. and they'd be like, okay, and they'd do it, and they'd get knocked out, and we'd all laugh, and we're evil like that.
Maybe they cried because they don't have any money left.
I'm sad that I'm evil. Strong sad?
Strong sad.
Yeah. Homestar Runner's the best. Alright, see, here he is. So if I had killed him before, I'd be standing here for another 10 minutes, absolutely annoyed with my life, but I got him. Okay, so I gotta defeat the beachcombers now. And they're down here. And I don't really know where the leader is. It's been a long time since I've done this.
Make me to your leader.
Michael, my bookshelf, Jorgie saw it this weekend. You'd actually have been impressed. Actually, no. I mean, I lost in my divorce and with the move and everything. I lost all of my original hardback Star Wars books. I had a really, really nice collection. If I went to half-price books or something, and I saw a Star Wars book for under $50 or under $20 that was hardback and in like good shape, I bought it. So I had so many. I had all of the Heir to the Empire series. You know, all the Timothy Zahns that they pretty much released in hardback. I'm really disappointed that I don't have those anymore. Once we get a house, we're gonna have to start the collection up again. Alright, so we're killing these beachcombers. That's good. Here he is. There's the man himself. I better go kill him before some idiot comes along and steals him. See, this is good game design. When they should have had that other guy be part of the main quest, so you could have killed him and got credit for it while you were doing the rest of them. That way you wouldn't have, like, screwed yourself on the quest by having to stand there for a while. I'm taking you in, Loney. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. It was a... Yeah, I mean, like... She didn't take any money from me. It was actually pretty... Well, no, I guess technically she did, because she cleaned out the joint bank account. I conveniently forget that, because it annoys the hell out of me. But, no, I didn't have to, like, pay her anything. Or alimony. Basically told her, look, we'll have a quick and easy divorce. And I won't ever have to see you again if you just sign this, and it worked out. So I got out of that marriage pretty easy. I lost my Star Wars books. I have to say it could have been worse. Really, I gotta kill another 12 of these guys?
Yeah.
No. That's not what that means at all, Jorgie. I gotta go get those crates.
You're great.
I have no idea. Because, you know, honestly, all of those really big Star Wars ships do not fit into the engine of Stellaris. They just don't look right. They're way too big. R2, stop that. You hear him crying? He's being bad kitty. You're being very undude. Now, I better not lose my bark speeder here. I'm gonna be pissed if that happens. Ah, I gotta go. Gotta go before one of them area attacks me and knocks out my speeder. No! Alright. So we're looking for it. There should be more crates around here. Gotta comb that beach. First of all, there's 3... Well, I can call them as doohickeys. I don't even know what the hell they are. Jorgie, what are these doohickeys?
A box?
Yeah, they're surprisingly phallic. So I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just a dude. It was actually pretty amicable in that instance. I think both of us just wanted to move on. And then I told myself I'd never get married again, and here I am. What a schmuck.
Here you are.
What a schmuck. Okay, so I got that one. Then where's the next one? Up here. Over here. I'm getting shot with those sideways blaster bolts. That's never a good sign. Hopefully I didn't miss any of these, because I would really hate if I had to copy and paste a whole bunch of waypoints into this. Oh, are you kidding me? I don't see any. Damn it. Probably missed a whole bunch. Okay. I absolutely have Steam. I don't add people. Here's one I probably missed. Good man there, pulling that out for me. Vlad the Impaler. Yeah, now there's one down there that I didn't see before. Okay. I think my headset's dying. Crap. That's the other thing. I never had a wireless headset until recently, and I regret it already. Wow. We got Vlad and we got Pipper, and it looks like they're AFKers. Dicks. Let's give them an unknown salute. Rude. There we go. You like that? Jorgie, I just gave them an unknown salute.
What does that even mean?
You ever see that in Spaceballs, like their salute to each other?
I think so.
Kind of like that, only like the, I guess what would be referred to as the offensive version of that.
Oh, yeah.
Like what it was really supposed to be. What? What do you need on Steam? I don't really add people on Steam, so... I used to, except that people would message me at like 5 in the morning and not stop messaging me. And since I had the Steam app on my phone, that was most unfortunate. And at that point, I started to lose faith in humanity, because even after I asked them not to do it, they would still do it. And that person is now blocked from my channel. And also, anytime that you see, you know, a thumbs down within like my video coming out, that's them. Like almost immediately. Some people don't respect boundaries, and they had to be, soon to be punished. Alright, let's see if there's more crates. If not, I'm just freaking giving up on this quest. It was fun, and I wasted a lot of time on it. Actually, all of that's a lie. It wasn't fun at all. I mean, maybe, I'll tell you what, games like this could be a lot more fun. Star Wars The Old Republic does it right, in that, you know, like your quests are voice acted, that gets you a little bit emotionally into it. And I can see how that would be, you know, something people would want. Certainly. You know. It's cool. Alright, so we're just gonna comb the beach. And my headset just... Did it die? No. But it's telling me it wants to. Okay, so I missed that one. There's gotta be something else I missed too. I know I got that one. Ooh! Oh no, put away your bark speeder before it blows. Look at all these people. They're very angry. You would think that they wouldn't be nearly this angry. I would never believe how highly sensitive they are. I think I'm gonna die.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel sad. Makes me feel old.
Talk about it?
Maybe there's one up here. There's some more white boxes. Ah. Is there one in here next to these? Do you have... No, you're waiting for someone else. You dick. A gravestone. Hey, what's going on here? That object does not interest me. I say it interests me. Okay. Yeah, well, with the internet, a lot of people don't know what boundaries are and no and leave me the hell alone and I'm really not into that, man, I think you have the wrong idea. And you can understand where I'm going with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that got dark. I got dark pretty quickly. But that's unfortunately the downside of putting
Such is
yourself out
life.
there online. All right, guys. Thanks for putting up with my bullshit tonight. I appreciate you. I'm gonna be a little bit more edgy in my commentary going forward, because apparently YouTube doesn't really care. So that's kind of cool. It's not really swearing in your videos necessarily that'll get your stuff demonetized. It's usually something else, like your tags or thumbnails. Ooh, this is probably it. I bet I didn't get this one, because that's right here. It's very close. No! Oh my god.
What'd you just do?
Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna freaking cry.
Are
Did you
gonna cry?
see what happened?
No.
They
Did
blew
you
up my
get-
they
did your
blew up my
bark
bark
explode?
speeder. They blew it up, those fucking bastards. Oh my god, Jorgie.
Nice.
No, I'm just
Got to watch it.
I've
There it is.
Oh, I'm crying into my water. I'm making salt water.
You
That's not funny.
better drink it.
Shut your mouth. Seriously,
Jordan's sweet.
shut your mouth.
Sweet, salty tears.
It's okay. It's not gone. It's not gone. Now I just have to do the
Should
Rishi.
be.
No, it's not. It's fine. It's totally
It's been
fine.
Gone forever.
We're all fine now. Okay, so I finished that. Now they want me to arrest shock tippers. Are you freaking kidding me?
That's a terrible
Arrest them
name.
by kill them. Yeah, it's not a good name. Maybe, just maybe I can repair it at the garage, but I'm pretty sure I need a vehicle repair kit, which aren't cheap. And, well, actually, we got quite a bit of money. Thank you guys for that, so looks like I'm going to be spending it to buy a vehicle repair kit. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll definitely find one. Yeah, I'll just start throwing insults at everybody. Yeah, that's right. So, last night, Jorgie, were you watching me die? No?
No, unfortunately, wasn't able to.
Okay, so I was fighting against... I started a war. Okay, we were playing as the Mandalorians, and I felt pretty confident. We had like a 6K fleet. And I'm just like, look at these little peons over here. You know, so I attacked them, knowing that they had allies, but I figured, oh, one, the allies are really far away, and two, everybody's inferior to me. What's the worst that could happen, right? So, unfortunately, as soon as I ganged up on them, they all started building like ships like nobody's business, and each of them had like a 3K fleet, and I was like, this isn't gonna end out so well. So one, they killed me, and then we ended up losing. But what saved it? The only reason that we were able to save it was just a dude was like, well, if you're gonna lose, you might as well start insulting everybody. So I started insulting them, and then they actually left my territory without taking any more of my ships. They retreated for stupid reasons, and I was able to build enough to end up only losing one planet in the conflict. So he's right.
Insult your enemies. win
Insult
the
your
battle.
enemies, insult their intelligence, they make bad mistakes, and then you profit. You know, step 3, question mark profit. All right. So we're arresting them. Why don't do you ever notice how they use all the euphemisms in MMOs for the wanton slaughter of millions? It's like, go and defeat these people. And what they really mean is go and like murder 50 billion people, and then you can be level 90. Kill more people than you ever knew lived. All right. Are you out of here, Michael? That wasn't funny. There was nothing funny about me losing last night. In fact, one of the channels that's in my block now,
I thought it
apparently
was pretty fun.
YouTube arranges channels together based on similar content. So it's like myself, XP Gamers, A-Spec, Horath, GB Games. We're all in the same block now, but Corey Loses is also in my block. And I was looking at his channel yesterday, and I was thinking, man, that is so awesome that you know, you're bad at strategy games and you make that and you lose all the time and people like it, because that's exactly what I do. I just don't advertise the fact that I'm terrible at it. You know?
Yeah.
So,
They find that out on their own.
yeah, they find that out on their own and they stay. Now, what's this? Final initiations. I gotta kill 18 more? Is that what it says? Holy crap, there's a lot to read here. Alright. Kill Borvo's thugs. Ah. Any type will do. Hey, there's my disabled bark speeder. I was wondering if I hit that, if it would be right there. Let's go find that parking garage. I think there's one over here. Then we'll go kill Borvo's thugs. Excuse me, we'll go defeat Borvo's thugs. I'm doing this back and forth to try to see if there's a
Good night,
a
Michael.
vehicle drop. Oh yeah, you have a great night, man. That's right. The underpants gnomes. That's how I've always run my businesses, to be honest. I had a good idea that I couldn't follow up on. So, doesn't look like there's any vehicle garages in here. Actually, no, there might be. I don't know if that big thing behind the starport is or not. Thinking it might. Yeah, there it is. Parking garage over here. We'll see, but I think it probably won't work, but maybe. I would certainly like it if it did. Please. No, it can't. Damn it. Okay. So, I'm gonna run over here real quick and see how much vehicle restoration kit for the idiots for the moronic go for. I'm gonna run through the medical facility so you can see that. It's to spend a lot of time in here. So, the original Star Wars Galaxies was set up to be based on player interdependency. They've undone a lot of that stuff now because, you know, these emo servers just, they have a big population, but not the kind you'd need like on a live game to make sure that you had like one character per account kind of thing, like you used to have way back in the day for Star Wars. But it was always a three-pronged thing. So you needed people to heal you, you needed people to entertain you and heal your mind, you needed doctors to entertain you and to heal your body, and then you needed your combat people, which would bring the resources to the doctors to do that, and the resources to the entertainers to build their props and all of that. So it was like it was a symbiotic thing. Like if I had my character and I wanted to go out on an adventure, I'd need to see the doctor to get buffed up, I'd need to see the entertainer to get buffed up, and after I was playing for a little bit, my character would become less and less efficient, and until he was completely and totally mind gone, and I'd have to come back because he'd be so scarred from his experience, and I'd have to like unwind in front of an entertainer again, looping them back into the cycle. It was pretty good how they did the interdependency there. The one thing that they have said over and over again, Raph Koster has talked about it, that combat was the one thing that they just did not have time to implement. It was the last thing they got to, and unfortunately the game suffered for that, but all the other systems were just amazing. Well, let's see what we're doing. Vehicle, is that how you spell it? When was the last time you actually typed out vehicle? Vehicle restoration kit, 500 grand, 500k. Ouch. What is that under? Tool? No, it's under MISC. So, let's see. Damn it. No. Alright, let's see. Is that the going rate? Oh, there's a 300k one. Does it work just as well? Amount 0. Hopefully I'm not getting screwed here with an amount of 0. But for that price, we'll do it. Talus, it is. To the Batcave. Alright, we're going to Talus. Jorgy, we're taking a ride. All right. Yeah. Pre-NGE was a headache. There was cool things about it for sure. I think the profession system was interesting. It was definitely an approach taken because they didn't want a level system. Because honestly, levels, I don't I don't think levels work in a game. And you might say, "Oh, you're wrong." You know, like we have these games and we do it, but players have conditioned themselves to accept levels and to accept the segregation that comes from them. And what I mean by that is if I'm a brand new, player, and my friend Joe, who was like a World of Warcraft like maniac for years and years, had like the top raid gear sets, and that's what he did. If I started that game, I couldn't play with him. Maybe they've changed that. I don't know. Maybe they put in systems finally to bridge that gap, but there was always an artificial gap there that said, no, you're way too powerful to play with them. And if you do, they're not going to earn any experience because they're not earning it. When instead, as a game, they should have been rewarding people for hooking up. And in this game, and I don't mean in the gross way or good way, but like this game in particular was incredibly punitive. If you wanted to group up, most games now give you a group buff, like you get a couple people together, you get more XP as a party. Not only do you like churn out through the game faster, but they even give you an XP bonus on top of that. SWG did the opposite. They gave you a group penalty because they said, no, 3 players can earn XP a lot faster than 1 can. So we're going to give you a penalty for the number of people in your group because we don't want you to progress through the game fast enough, which just meant that they were concerned that they didn't have enough actual content to keep anybody subscribed once they got to max level. That's how you have to look at that because there's no other way to interpret it. Alright, so we'll add that to the collection. Anything else I can do? Yeah. Woo TD! Awesome. You got that. Oh, here it is. Check this out. Oh, that is badass. Look at that, Jorgie. The T-21 rifle. I mean, its stats are crap, but I'm just gonna walk around with this whenever I'm here.
It looks good, right?
It looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good and sells hockey. Alright.
Probably.
So, that's not good. Really? I guess I'm going to Dark Haven. Alright. So I have my T-21 rifle. I am looking about as badass as a droid. Ugh, and I just missed the shuttle because I was looking so badass. Now I get to look even more badass for a couple minutes. Yeah.
Proud of you.
What's going on, Jay? Good to see you tonight. Yeah, so as you can see, I have this T-21 rifle. Pretty neat, actually. These used to be like in the beginning. This rifle was like the pinnacle of what you could do. If you had a guy with like a master, I don't want to say master crafted because I mean something else, but I mean like an expertly crafted with great resources T-21, they could wreck your face. So, rifleman with this was a pretty badass thing back in the day. Electric rifle, so you mean the LLC cannon. Lightning cannon. Those things are pretty cool looking. I have to give them credit for being neat. But this right here, I mean, this is just IG-88 all the way. Then if I had like another blaster slung around my chest, yeah. So many options to kill all these humanoids. All these organics.
Organics.
Right. Well, I mean, the stats are terrible on this, but I'm going to hold it because nobody knows any better when I'm holding it. They're just like, man, that robot is here to kick some ass. Yes, I am.
I'm not going to tell you that it can't hit anything with it, but that's all right.
It's a Stormtrooper model. It can't hit anything. In fact, in the next cinematic, I made a graphic that shows Stormtrooper accuracy charts. It's pretty cool.
So,
I'm gonna work that in.
did you use a bar or a pie or a line graph?
It's a circle graph, but the circle keeps getting bigger and smaller. You'll see. It's cool. I liked it at least. All right, so I'm gonna have to use, what is this? Droid transfer. Get rid of that. Not transferring any droids. You cannot have the R2. Although, if we got rid of R2, Jorgie, we could live in Fox Chapel. There's a house in my price range in that area, and it's fantastic. Brittany was like, I found the house for us, but I'm not going to show it to you. And I'm like, why not? And she's like, because it's no cats allowed, and I know that you'll want to get rid of them. And I was looking at it, and I was like, well, maybe we can get rid of one of them. Yeah, because I hate Ayla. I'm like, maybe we can get rid of Ayla, and maybe they'll budge on R2. I mean, no. Well, I mean, she's like, it doesn't matter. She's like, they won't let it. Because it was like absolutely under no circumstances, no cats. So I guess the guy that owns it is probably allergic to cats, but dogs are okay. Go figure, but it's like, it is one desirable area, I'll tell you that. And it's a nice house. And the rent is almost too good to be true, so. All right. Almost there. Yeah, but the T21, if you get one of like the best crafted on the server, it's pretty cool. I like it. You know what I was really disappointed with was the E11 web rifle. Once they made that, I mean, I get that they based it off like the stationary version, but the mobile one looks like crap. Looks like crap. There is no way to get around that. All right, so we're here. Let's get this vehicle restoration kit. What else do you have for me while I'm here? Does he have any cool weapons? No. Not weapons. Cool vehicles. Let me get rid of this. What do you got on here? He's got swoops. I'm gonna buy... No, I don't have any room. I was gonna say I'll buy one, but... Ms. Deco. What do you have in here, Ms. Deco? A bioengineer poster. This was my favorite poster in the game back in the day. I used to really like these, because at the time, I still thought I wanted to be an architect. And so anything that was like an architectural drawing in a game like really spoke to me. I'm like, that's so meta. Power crystal. Now, see, this guy is probably doesn't realize that, or nobody really cares about good lightsaber crystals and fair lightsaber crystals and stuff. But there used to be a difference between pearls and crystals, and there is absolutely none now in the NGE. So a lot of people don't know that, so they'll take like like really good like premium crystals and just put them on the vendor for nothing. And if you know better, then you should definitely grab them, because yeah. All right, so there we go. Let me take a look at some of his other stuff he's got. Nim's Arena poster, I like that. I don't know what that's from. It's a poster advertising your fight against the previous arena champ. Oh, that's pretty neat. I really like that. Crap, I don't know what's playing that. I'm trying to find it. There are items in the game that play music as well, if you get close to them. That one was playing Princess Leia's theme, but I couldn't see her. I know there's a statue of her that does that. Okay. Cross your fingers, guys. I don't know how this works. Do I just drop it on it? No? Oh, okay. It says restore. Oh, thank you. Thank you, baby Jesus. We have the bark speeder again. Victory. Can all be Nuke Gunray for a moment. Alright. So, thank you again to everybody that helps me in this game. One, I wouldn't have nearly the stuff I have now. And secondly, I wouldn't have a bark speeder, because it would take me a long-ass time to save up 500,000 credits just to burn them immediately. Okay. That was pretty crazy. Let's continue. So we were at Kadara. Let's go back and kill some of Borvo's thugs. What's up, Nova Place? Good to see you. How come the Temple Guard with the most elite branch of the Jedi Order fell so easily to a bunch of clones with guns and one Jedi? Because that one Jedi... And this kind of annoys me too, but I guess they had to, like... everybody comes from somewhere, right? So if Anakin had like actual parents, then they would have to be strong in the Force too. I mean, just in the whole lore that he wrote himself in. So Lucas kind of wrote himself into a corner there. So the whole virgin birth thing of Anakin's ridiculous, but not the first time that's been used in history. Clearly, you know. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe because he's just amazing. In the deleted scenes, he was cutting down Jedi left and right. So, something to be said for, I guess, for being the one that's rewriting the forms and everything that we saw in Rebels, right? He had made modifications to whatever lightsaber form it was. Honestly, he's just that good. I think that, like, just... Right, that just further shows how much better Anakin and eventually Darth Vader was than anybody. But when you're a Jedi, you have to be humble. And they didn't want to be like, Anakin, you're the best Jedi anyone's ever seen. He knew it. Padme certainly knew it. What the hell? What's going on? Logical. I agree with the plot armor part too, but I don't know. You get enough clones in there? I mean, the Jedi weren't invincible. They lost Jedi in the war. Jedi got killed. You know, you'd like to think that they were invincible, but they weren't. See, right now is the sweet spot. I still don't have Borvo's thieves attacking me, but in a couple more kills, I'm gonna have a bad enough reputation with them now that they're all gonna attack me as soon as I'm in range, even though they're yellow until I shoot them. So that makes this quest a lot harder, because I can take 2 or 3 at once, but all of these guys attacking me at the same time really hurts. And then what'll happen is, since we have a reputation, if he runs past somebody else, then they'll all start shooting me. Yeah, it's not easy. Oh, we do have another thing. Let me see. We have another point I can use. I'll put it into... the innate armor's not that great. We'll put it into ambush. Reduce that ambush cost. No, I definitely agree, plot armor. That's why Return of the Jedi is one of my least favorite movies. I hate that Ewoks beat the Empire with sticks and twigs. It's like sticks and rocks. I'm like, in what world does that work? And I know, I just lost a whole bunch of people when I said that on the stream. Like, 7 people were like, you don't like Return of the Jedi? You can go straight to hell! And they like, logged off immediately and were like, fuck this guy. Shoot this motherfucker! Right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that? Wanted?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
I don't know
fantastic.
how I feel about it.
What? I mean, that part
Guess I
from
don't
Morgan
really have
Freeman
a
was
strong
worth it.
enough. That was just the entire movie right there, right?
Yeah, that was the best part of the movie. See, now they all are gonna attack me, so this is gonna get a lot harder. Oh, I'm using the crap weapon. No wonder. I forgot. I switched to this. Here we go. Now it should go a little faster. Yeah, like how they had 4 Jedi, and then all of a sudden they had no, they had 1 Jedi,
No Jedi.
and then pretty soon they had no Jedi. It was kind of like, guys, there's 4 of you. At least have an awesome 4-way. Oh, it's like, yes, we're gonna have a 1v4. Oh, you know. You had that second. I remember I went to that with your brother. I took him to episode 3.
Yeah.
He was so excited. Hey, Timmy. General Grievous and, shut the hell up, Tyler.
He's only like maybe 12, 10, 12, I don't know.
But just imagine, your brother could be like... Jordan Taylor is like the pinnacle of what your brother could have been. And he fell well short of that.
I don't think anybody knows who that is.
So that's even better then. Alright, let's go see his mother. Alright, so Just a Dude says he's not taking sides, but I read it as the Ewoks are using guerrilla tactics, maybe. I don't know, look at the Vietnam War. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, but I mean, like, great. They had trees and sticks and stuff, but I mean, blasters, dudes. Blasters. Even if you have Stormtrooper aim, if enough of you fire, you're gonna hit them. Right? I don't know. And if it's really bad, just pull, you know, get on your, like, ships and go back into space. The Ewoks are bound to the planet. It's crap. Okay. So this is actually something that you want to keep too. This item doesn't get reused or doesn't expire, so you want to make sure that you never sell your nourishing Vita caps. Everything else, the hell with it. Here, we'll get rid of these RIS 1 sheets. And these party posters, you can get a lot of these easy, cheap. Put these in here. So don't ever sell your nourishing Vita caps. As soon as you thought about selling it, you were wrong. Okay, good enough. Let's return to Colonel Panaka. Alright, so now we have a full-on Star Wars nerd debate, which makes me very happy. We have people looking up the actual script of Star Wars, so they want to make sure that they're right, which is good, because accuracy is important in a nerd fight. We have to make sure that if we're doing this, we're geeking this correctly. Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
I'm sorry, Tim. Scene 6, paragraph 7 says that you're wrong, and that's the only kind of proof I'll accept. So that's good. We have to go to the holy book. All right, so we're gonna go to Typho and Karen. Awesome. All right, now this is where whoever was again doing the quest for this needed to be slapped, because on Naboo you start jumping around like all over the planet. So this is 8 kilometers across by 8 kilometers down. That's what's 8 times 8, Jorgie?
Big.
Yeah, it's
16.
no, I'm actually wrong. It's 16 by 16.
16 by 16.
Kilometers squared for this map, and you go from like here to here to here to here, back and forth. And you have to remember you're a new character, so 1, you're not going to have a fantastic speeder, and 2, I don't even think at this time they had the instant travel vehicles. That was absolute hell. So whoever was designing this quest didn't have the players. You're right, they didn't have the player's best interest in mind.
Maybe they expected you to just be entertained by the sheer wonder of it all.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, and I also want to thank everybody. I don't know if it was I think it was the grave digger. What was it called? Gravekeeper from the last Star Wars that I'm sure you didn't watch, Jorgie. But the last hero video.
You mean the gatekeeper?
Yeah, the gatekeeper. No, I think it's called the... Okay, whatever it was. That part is the first time that I've ever had 300% watch time at a point. And I'm like, what in the hell does this even mean? Because I'm looking at all the metrics. But that means that people, on average, went back and rewatched that part 3 times for every 1 view. And I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. So YouTube thought it was pretty amazing too, and they're pushing the shit out of my video, and you guys are awesome. I love your face. Okay. Police work sounds fine to me.
New mission.
Hey, they're even gonna give me a filled pastry. I'd work for that in real life, so I find this to be pretty good. A filled pastry.
What's it filled with?
Doesn't say, it's just filled.
Is it delicious?
I assume so. I mean, they're giving it as reward for getting shot at. It better be pretty good. I don't know if you've ever had them, but we had Southside pretzels at work the other day. Oh my,
Can't say I've ever-
Jurgi, that's heaven wrapped up in carbohydrate goodness. They're so amazing. Then we had a taco bar. It was really a good day.
Okay.
Yeah,
That sounded like a pretty good day.
it was. It was. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching the hell out of my videos. It's awesome.
Yeah.
My dad made fun of me when I first started making videos. He's like, no one's gonna watch them. And I was like, that's probably the case. You know, I had like no expectations. There's the thing that you go into this. Okay, so this is how it works. At least this is how it worked for me. I assume it's probably pretty similar for other people as well, because as much as we kind of want to believe that we're different, we really aren't. You know, in a lot of ways, people are fairly similar. So I go into it with this: no one's gonna watch it. No one's gonna watch it. You know, you put up your very first video ever, and then you sit there and you watch, and you're just like expecting it to take off, and you're just like, where are the views? Where are the views? And then like the next morning you have like 4 views. Just randomly 4 views, and you're just kind of like, wow, this sucks. I thought I was, you know, part of me kind of thought that I would post this and I'd get 1,000 views immediately and I was going to be amazing and yay. And that doesn't happen. So. And then reality sets in. I'm going to group with her. Hey, Gherkin Ship's online. Nice. She better be doing an invite macro or I'll be pissed. I have to kill all these people myself? Are you kidding me? Seriously? Yeah, so this is the AFK thing. Usually people that do this are considerate enough to have their macros on, which invites the people that need to do the quest into it so that they can do the quests easier, because that's usually a requirement of having this type of macro on a nearly instant spawn. Yep, she doesn't have one
Sounds
on,
like something.
so it's total dick. But I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have my Jedi AFK all day on this spot over here. That's the one that people usually sit on right there. And they all come up in a nice cone for your area attack, and they die immediately, 1 hit. And you make a shit ton of money, but you also make a lot of the other stuff too. So I gotta do this the hard way, because she doesn't have her macro set up, right? Okay, that was freaky. The sound that this gun is making in my ears and my headset, which is 3D positional, actually sounded exactly like when somebody tries to open my front door. So I was like, holy shit. Yeah, I turned around and I looked, and then I realized it was the game, because then the sound was behind me. It's like, no, they're coming through the walls now, Tim, you fool. You know? Like, that was pretty scary. I don't know if he was fat, Nova. I think he was just, he's big boned. He's pretty buff. Let me show that. Hang on a second. Alright, so there's more Maulers up here. At least I'm still getting a little bit of XP for this. Actually, guys, we're going to cut this stream short tonight. It's not going to be the full length that I normally do, because I have the most important interview of my life tomorrow. So I need to go prepare for that here shortly. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go. But really got to make sure that I am on point for that. I don't know how long it'll take to know, but if I get this, things are changing and in a good way. I may even have more time to devote to this, and who knows, hopefully more money. That's everybody's goal, isn't it? I mean, I'm done with promotions, and you can't see it, but I'm using the air parentheses that I don't make any more money on, so.
Air parentheses.
Yeah, like eventually, if you're doing all this great stuff and they love you, there's gotta be something. I am pro Imperial as well. I love the Imperials. They're as inefficient as I think they are, they're still incredibly efficient, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I don't know.
I think it does. Yeah, like the sheer massive amount of bureaucracy it would take to run the Empire in any capacity and make it work. You know, like even if individual stormtroopers are lacking as, you know, combat troops or whatever, you could always win any force by numbers. But just to actually manage that on the day-to-day scale is fascinating. So to pull that off, I mean, we can barely manage countries. I mean, the United States government is, you know, patentedly inefficient. Like as a point of like it operates like that by design, you know. And we have people that their entire like political existence is to continue the inefficiency. But to see something like the Galactic Empire actually work would be amazing. And I don't mean like from a citizen's rights point of view. I just mean you know, actually having like shipping going everywhere, coordinating troops and things like that. Just amazing. Governorships, everything. Okay, I will not throw out insults in my interview. That is a good strategy. I think I can stick to that one.
Sure. Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be tempted. They always say never ever talk about your former employer. But since my immediate former employer is actually the same group that I'm interviewing for, since I still have a position there, it's like interviewing for a promotion. I guess that would be doubly true in that case. Shouldn't walk in there, even though that they have a little bit of a rivalry between the group I'm in now and the group I'm trying to go to. Shouldn't walk in there and be like, oh yeah, Nancy's a bitch. You know, because even though I know that Lauren thinks that, that's probably frowned upon in this establishment. Oh, I thought you said Humana. I was thinking, oh well, that's kind of close. We do the same things. You meant human, but the way you spelled it, I thought, oh, he's on to me. I've given up too much info, but it wouldn't actually be hard for anyone to figure out who I work for based on what I say. So I need to kind of be a little bit less, a little bit more guarded in that sense. You know what I really need? I need an area attack. I don't think I ever get one. There's a Gungan up here, Jorgie. Did you see that?
Yeah.
You all gonna die. I think I'm gonna shoot him just because he's a Gungan. Feel bad about that. Then I remember episode 1 and I don't feel so bad. Yes. And this one just watched. He was kind of like, okay, whatever. Alright, so we have Mauler champions now. And you can tell them because they wear this awesome red tactical skin suit, which is pretty neat. I want one of those. Oh, okay. No, I thought maybe they all dressed in the same. And this one's red and black. If I still had the body for the one that Trandoshan is wearing, I would totally have one of those. That's pretty awesome. You see that, Jorgie? That red and black skin suit?
Yeah, I see that.
That's neat. Actually reminds me like the what was it, the Last American Hero or something? I remember that from back in the day. Like 80s superhero show. You actually know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't seen it, but I know what it is.
Well, I couldn't remember anything about it except that's the thing. Like, that's made me wonder recently. Since I'm just full disclosure, I'm 35. Okay, so I'm older, but
He's an elderly man.
I'm not. Harrison Ford is older. Actually, Harrison Ford was 32 in Star Wars, so I don't feel that old anymore. There you go. You're never old until you're older than Harrison Ford was in Star Wars. In his last one, he was like 75, so, or 73 when he filmed it. Nova, were you taken over by Michael? Do you think Michael hacked his account? That's definitely a Michael saying. Oh yeah? Was it?
What?
Logical. Where did you see that? Because I don't remember that ever being part of the movie unless it was in the book, and I never read the book. Oh, okay. So come on, see, this is what I'm talking about. So you were just up there and you killed like a bunch of people up there. Then I sent you to this quest over here that was like a kilometer away. Then I sent you to this other quest that was a kilometer away from there. And then I want you to go back up to the place where you were at the beginning, which is a kilometer away, and find this encoder. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like whoever did these quests.
Yeah.
Me and I need to talk.
Just makes you want to cry, huh?
Just want to be like, dude, like, as a designer, it's supposed to be fun. Make it flow. Get all your stuff done in the same area. Like, even if it's, you know, even if you go to a couple different bunkers, keep them close together. Driving 1K each way doesn't make you feel, like ultra. It's just like shit. Like, seriously. It's, ease of access is everything. And even as a, like, minor role player, I still find this annoying. I don't know where the Mauler encoder is. The Mauler lords have it. Okay. I gotta find a lord. Oh crap, and then we're gonna come back and kill all the named guys too. I think the lords are down on the left. Could be wrong.
Down and to the left.
That's right. So if it's 3:44 in the evening for you, it sounds like you're in Australia? New Zealand? Down under? A Mauler strongman. A Mauler. These are not who we want. We need a Mauler lord. Give me a lord. We have the usurper here, yes.
Maybe 4 hours behind. Be morning in Australia, I would think.
Oh, he's behind us, so he's in England. No.
Oh.
So he's
Like,
in
it's
Hawaii?
3-hour difference.
It's craziness.
Awesome.
I don't understand it at all.
So he's like 7 hours behind. Oh no, he might be on the other side of the country.
Yeah, I definitely think he's in Hawaii,
Yeah, so he'd be like,
Australia.
yeah, Australia.
Dude, stop this.
Stop what?
I'm about to die because I'm like not paying attention, and you're making me think of time zones. And we should be instead killing maulers. I found it. Yay! I can return to the computer palace in Theed. I'll let this guy kill me. I'm gonna immediately get up and hit him again, because that'll be the quick way to do it. Actually, no. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that anyway because I need a buff. So, see, and I was really nice for you, Betty. I didn't kill him because he's a named person and I'm a nice guy. I'm even gonna help you kill him. Look at that.
That's so nice of you.
I was. Hopefully she got credit for it. I feel so bad if she didn't. New Zealand with the hobbits. Hobbitses.
Yeah,
We have our own here. We call him Baggins. Baggins is Dark Lord Baggins. We keep him behind glass.
he's fragile like that.
That's right. New Zealand with the hobbits. Alright, so I'm gonna get back out here, go back to the starport, and call it a night. So I do appreciate you guys watching. I have to go get ready. I have to make sure my suit still fits, although waiting until 11 p.m. the night before
It's just not.
really isn't going to change, and if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. It should fit. Fit fine last month. So make sure it's all there. I don't wear a suit very often. My work doesn't need it. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take a nice leisurely drive across Naboo. Well, we discussed some things. So tomorrow night we're gonna play Pixel Privateers, and hopefully Sunder's supposed to join us, unless he's a bounty hunter in real life, which is just fantastic. And unless he's out, you know, doing bounty hunter-like activities, I think he's gonna join us. So Jorgi, myself, and Sunder are gonna play Pixel Privateers. It's a I don't know how to describe it. It's an old style. I don't want to say 8-bit. Jorgi, did you look at it at all?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
16-bit?
16-bit maybe. It definitely has that retro look. It's pixel based. Very interesting. I don't know. It's sci-fi. It's supposedly like RPG plus like multiplayer levels, questing. Weird. But fun. $15 on Steam. So what we're gonna do from now on is I'm gonna make Thursday nights our nights where we play a different game every week. And they're not going to be expensive either, because, you know, I don't want to buy a $60 game every Thursday. The channel just can't support that. But what I would like to do is try out some new indie games and other things like that to find things that, you know, I'm going to show you that maybe you think are pretty cool, and if it helps the development community, then that's awesome. You know, so hopefully we can do that. I know it's not going to help my channel at all. Nobody is searching for Pixel Privateers, so this video I'd be shocked. Right, I'd be shocked if it had 100 views, but you know, I think that'll be fun. That way my channel is not just like Stellaris all the time, plus a SWG and Star Citizen. Yeah, I'd like to get more variety in here.
Well, we'll probably definitely play Battlefront.
Oh yeah, we'll play Battlefront for sure. I'm having such a good time with that. I wish it worked with the joystick. I would seriously, I would have let. This is bad. I would have let Valve charge me, or not Valve, DICE charge me more money to have a joystick variant of this game. Like an actual starfighter simulation. It kind of seems like they have it. I mean, it's at least, I don't want to say atmospheric flight, because it's pretty much point your ship and you go there. I don't even think there's any, like, real sliding going on at all, and your turns they're just kind of instant. But even if you gave me that with joystick control and like awesome first person and everybody else had to have that, I'd pay twice as much for a game like that. And to have a like next generation high fidelity Star Wars in cockpit experience, fantastic. That's what I want. SWG for life. Hey Jay, good to see you tonight. Sorry that you made it just at the end. I'm driving to Naboo the hard way, and then I'm gonna go ahead and log off for the night. I got some things I gotta take care of, so pretty awesome. I hope you guys had fun. Next time we play SWG, I'm gonna go back to my Jedi just for a couple streams, because I miss him, and he probably misses me. You ever wonder, like, what do your characters do when you're not there? What kind of adventures do they get into? That line of thinking created the Tron universe, so you got to be careful. It's kind of dangerous, right? I thought to myself, what do circuits look like? Maybe like freeways. And then one day, I found out. I can't do a Jeff Bridges, but yeah. But that's it. Like, the whole idea of what does it look like inside the computer, and we have a pretty damn cool movie, so. Plus, you should really watch the original Tron, not because it's, like, in any way, you know, groundbreaking for today, but imagine that in, like, 1982. I think it was 82 it came out, or something like that. That was cutting edge, and then it would probably shock you to know that Disney was the one that made Tron, because Disney was really pushing the envelope in that. I mean, the technology they used to make the original Tron for the time was just amazing. Yeah, absolutely. It's every bit the Matrix of its time. Right. Because, once the Matrix came out, then that, like, slow motion 3D effects and all that
Which
became...
you're still doing today.
Right. I mean, exactly. But somebody had to pioneer it and say, hey, look, you can do this. So, you can have 5, Justin. 5 character slots. I have waited all these years. Yeah, I don't know that, Logical. Where did you get that from? You've said that, Yeah, so you've said that twice now, but there's no quotation. I don't know. I think it's a hand wave. I don't think there's any way to really say that that's what happened. Alright, so here we have another player city. You can see that they've added a lot of new buildings to the game. Like this one here came in much later. It has windows. Rishi has his shop in there, and he's all excited about it because he has windows. Woo! Oh, can't do it. There's a wall. Yeah, we're in the Wolf's Den right now, in case you didn't know that.
It's the Den of Wolves.
That's what they named their city.
That's how they called it.
Yeah, I can't say anything. Mine's called Intrepid Dawn. I'm trying to, I'm pushing that subliminal messaging. Hey, guys, look. If you want to wear your glasses that show you where all the subliminal messaging is around this facility, go right ahead. Subliminal messaging only works if you don't know about it. So, yeah.
Here, we're trying to motivate you, and
Right.
now you can just motivate yourself, then.
That's right. Thank you, Cave. That is what we should play. How about Saturday night we play Portal 2?
I don't know if I'll be Saturday night.
I need another person because I've never played the robot mode.
I only have Portal 2 for console.
It's $5. It's a $5 spot. You owe it to yourself.
$5 is a lot.
Is it? It's a lot in China. It's not a lot in America. Alright, maybe I'll buy it for you. We'll see. If you're good. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we've driven halfway across the planet, and I've ended up in Theed. So I do appreciate you sticking with us tonight. I hope you had a good time. Even though I failed hard on the space, we'll make sure it's working for next time. So I appreciate it. Jorgie, do you have anything else to say?
No, not right now, I don't.
Okay, well then. For Jorgie, my name is Captain Katarn. This is Intrepid Dawn. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing. We'd love to have you, and we'll see you in the verse. Thanks for watching, guys.